Hello, everyone, Randy here. Another, is the camera gonna focus? Yeah, okay, another very bright, sunny, hot day outside. Whew, hot out there. Back working on the tractor cab here again today. But for starters, I want to actually change gears just a little bit here again. I know we changed gears last video, started working on the cab. Actually going back to the tractor here today for just a little bit. Yeah, it's just for a little bit. I think we can improve a little something on the tractor here. I was kind of looking at the cab here, getting ready to start on it, and I happened to glance over, and it's like, yeah, we got to fix that. I completely forgot about that. I was going to do that here a couple weeks ago. So we're going to do that here first. Like I said, blazing hot outside. Not exactly any better in here. I mean, doors open, so we'll see what we can get done here today. Again, as I mentioned last video, I've got a pressure washer attachment for sandblasting on order. Hopefully that'll come here in the next week or so. I want to give that a try. I'm thinking that'll be a little easier. Well, maybe not just easier, but a little cleaner than just the regular, regular sandblasting, if you will. Because yeah, regular sandblasting, it sucks. But yeah, today I want to see if we can maybe start addressing this here. Also finish bending up this piece here. I was kind of thinking about how I'm going to do it here. I did go online and kind of look at some benders. I'm just not sure how any of them would actually work doing the bends we want to do here, because we got to make this bend and that bend, and they kind of meet down there. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to clamp some steel across here and either hammer it, or I don't know yet. We'll kind of figure that out. It's probably not going to be the prettiest, but we'll like I said, figure it out. For the most part, it's looking pretty good here. I'm thinking I'll probably debating if I want to weld that on or like pop rivet it, bolt it on somehow. Kind of leaning towards the bolted on approach, just because again it's fairly thin. I'm not sure how well I can do welding that. It might be thick enough. I don't know. Not sure how thick that is. Probably like 16th. It's probably like a 16th thick. Same thing on the cab there. So like I said, a little thin for my welding skills, I think, but we might give it a try. We'll see once here. So anyway, everyone, let's get started here. We're going to rip that fuel cap off there here in a minute. I'll probably find something I can stick on there in a moment, and we're going to probably wire brush that up and give it a nice shiny coat of brand new paint there. I don't think we'll need any of this anymore, so in the trash it goes. Get rid of all of that. All of it. In the trash. Just out of curiosity, by the way, everyone, I threw all the old glass I pulled out of the cab in here. Is glass supposed to stink? Because, wow, everyone, is that some powerful, awful, nasty smelling glass. Wow, that stinks. Kevin, as you seen from the video there, we've been working on the cab, kind of working our way around on various things here. Ended up on the front piece here, which is just all kinds of wrong going on here, or all kinds of broken, maybe I should say. Yeah, I took off the pieces that were bolted on there, holding it together. This side just all cracked up. It's really probably not that obvious on camera, but there's a crack there, and there's one here as well. All kinds of cracked up. Looks like what happened, well, I'm not actually sure, everyone, because if you go look at this side, it almost looks like it's been cut. So I don't know if someone initially cut this piece out for some reason and then put it back in, maybe. I don't know, everyone. I'm not entirely sure. But, because, yeah, if you look at that cut right there, like I said, it almost looks like a perfectly straight cut. Could just been, broke that way, too. That's very well possible, but yeah, like I said, all kinds of wrong going on here, everyone. So it looks like someone tried to fix it once already. They laid little strips of steel across it, welded it. So just little, like, maybe 2-3 inch long pieces of steel, welded it to it. They did a pretty good job of that. That is definitely welded on there good. Apparently those pieces broke as well. I don't know, everyone. Why would those pieces be breaking like that? There shouldn't be any force here anyway, because the cab is supposed to be supported down there, unless this is too high or too low on the hood there, and this is resting on the hood. I suppose that's very well possible, but I don't think that's really the design of this cab. Again, it's supposed to be mounted on the brackets down there, and yeah, it's supposed to come down across the hood, but not be supported by the hood, right? If that makes sense. So let me get inside the cab here a minute, everyone, so you can see this hopefully. Yeah, it's all broken in through here as well. This is all busted up, broken up. It's just, yeah, it's a mess. And hopefully you can see that there. Like I said, that almost looks, not that just look cut, everyone. That just does not look broken, right? At least that's what it looks like to me. So I don't know. But we're going to see if we can weld this back together here. I took a break there from the grinding for a few minutes just to see what I could get for a new piece here. I didn't measure it. I think this is probably like 48 inches long or something like that, give or take a little bit. But I went online just to see what a piece of new 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. Yes, this is 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 would cost, and just on the online price there, that's not even shipping yet, was $60. $60 for a new piece. I'm like, yeah, as much as I think this needs a new piece in here, everyone, I think we're going to try to weld it first. And we'll probably put the piece that was across there back on there, weld that. We're not going to bolt it. We're going to weld it on. At least that's my thoughts anyway. And I don't know how thick this is. I can't really tell. Maybe 1/8 of an inch. This doesn't look like a very heavy piece, unfortunately. The piece I was looking at was 3/16. That was the thickest you could get for 1 1/4, by the way. So that was what I was looking at. 3/16 thick, 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 square tube. And I'm not sure what you could get it for at a local steel yard here, but usually the online prices are the same. It's just the shipping that's going to get you if you decide to go that route. So yeah, that's going to be welding. That's going to be interesting. I'm wondering if I should grind that down a little more or something. I don't know yet. Like I said, someone welded some strapping across there. And they did it on all 3 sides. So why it would have cracked again, that just seems kind of odd, everyone. They welded strapping across there, and it's welded pretty good, too. I tried grinding it here, and it does not want to come off very easily. So yeah, they welded a strip there. Welded a strip here, welded a strip there. How that broke again, I don't know. Because whoever or whatever they put on there is fairly thick. I would guess that's at least eighth, probably 3/16, I bet. Because I've ground quite a bit of that down already. You can see there that was fairly thick before I got to it with the grinder there. But anyway, I got the welder drug out here, and we'll see what kind of damage we can do with that here in a moment. Okay, everyone, I think that's about as close as we need to get to that welding there. Yeah, it looks great from here, right? Let's just not get any closer. That is some awful welding. Awful welding. Again, everyone, if you watch my previous videos using this welder, it's a Fournet, I don't know how you say it, Fournet, I think. 190 MP welder. It's a combination MIG, TIG, and stick. This thing is a pile of expletive, everyone. Just, I mean, insert about a dozen expletives to explain that thing. That thing needs to go, everyone. That's as simple as that. Get my cheap Harbor Freight welder back. I can weld 10 times better with that thing than I can with that one. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, everyone. Again, I don't claim to be the greatest welder here, but and again, I'm fairly certain that's 100% the welder one, because it's like sputter, splatter, sputter, splatter. It's not smooth. It's not consistent. It doesn't smoothly feed the wire out. I don't know if it's maybe something with the inverter too. It's not, smoothly sending power. The thing expletively sucks. So, I don't know. We put a bunch of weld on it, everyone. This piece must have been a lot thinner than I thought too, because that's a little hot yet. I blew through this right away. Even with the double, like I said, everyone, there's double pieces on there. I just blew right through it. Like, whoa. And I didn't have it that high. I got it at 50%, which I think is good for like 1/8 of an inch. I'd have to look at the settings again, but I'm more of a weld by feel type person, everyone. I don't necessarily maybe look at the settings. I just fire up the welder. Okay, well, no, that's not quite. We need a little more heat, or, ooh, that's way too hot. Yeah, 50% was way too hot, and it shouldn't have been, I don't think. But maybe that piece is thinner than I think it is. I thought it was maybe 1/8 of an inch, but maybe it's only 1/16. I don't know, which that would explain why it's cracking and breaking there. This stuff, I mean, you can see this stuff is probably 1/16. And I mean, this actually welded better than this did, so that was kind of odd. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video, though, anyway, everyone. I guess I didn't show you folks the final piece here. This is what the final result for what goes down there. I think that piece turned out pretty good. Again, I want to weld it on. I think that would be the best, but with that steaming pile of yin-yang, I'm not sure that's going to happen or not. We might just end up bolting that on. But again, I would like to weld it on. I think that would be the best. Either that, I might have to just get a new welder here just so I can actually weld it on. Go back to Harbor Freight and get that one. My previous welder was a Harbor Freight. The first welder I ever bought was a Harbor Freight. I don't know. I don't remember what model number it was. It was one of their bigger MIG welders. Yeah, it was the blue one. It's not their newer ones now. It was an old blue one. Welded great with that thing. I mean, it wasn't the greatest of welder, you could tell, but this one, this one's 10 times worse, everyone, in my opinion. I don't know, like I said, just my opinion. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here too, but yeah, I don't know. If anyone has one of those welders, let me know. Like I said, that sucks. Period. So anyway, everyone, thanks for watching. Comments or questions, be sure to leave them. And yeah, till next time. Hopefully, maybe next time, I'd like to drag this whole cab out. Oh, that's right, I gotta bring that fuel cap back in there, don't I, too? Should be dry by now, I would think. Hopefully drag that whole thing outside there, maybe start hitting this with a wire brush. I wanna go over it with a wire brush first, and then we'll probably sandblast, and you'll get the big stuff off with the wire brush, so hopefully when it comes to sandblasting, it'll go fairly quick. Again, I've never used a pressure washer sandblaster before, so I'm hoping it'll be a little nicer than, like I said, everyone, regular sandblasting, because regular sandblasting, if you've ever done it, sucks. Okay, no, the welder sucks worse than regular sandblasting. How about that? I'd rather sandblast than use that welder. So anyway, again, everyone, thanks for watching, and comments or questions, be sure to leave them. Also, if you have any suggestions for rooftop AC units, ideas on how to do it. I mean, is electrical unit a good way to go? Again, just simplicity here. I think electrical unit would be the easiest way to go. You know, worst case, we'll throw a bigger alternator on or something. But I don't know. You folks, yeah, if anyone has any ideas, let me know. So anyway, everyone, on that note, thanks for watching. Comments or questions, again, be sure to leave them down below. And I guess I said that a couple times already, but till next time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun stuff, by the way. I guess you know what they say. A grinder makes you the welder you are not. Good thing I got a couple grinders around here.